When it comes to two of the most popular and admired dog breeds in the world, the Doberman Pinscher and the Labrador Retriever stand tall. Both breeds are loved for their intelligence, loyalty, and charm, but they are also very different in many ways. Choosing between them isn't just about looks, it's about personality, lifestyle, and what kind of relationship you want with your dog. In this video, we're diving deep into the key differences between the Doberman and the Labrador Retriever to help you decide which breed may be the right fit for you. Let's start with appearance. At first glance, you can immediately spot the difference. The Doberman is sleek, muscular, and powerful, often described as elegant yet intimidating. With their lean bodies, sharp facial structure, and iconic cropped ears and docked tails, though this practice is fading in many countries, they have a commanding presence. Standing between 24 to 28 inches tall and weighing around 70 to 100 pounds, Dobermans are built for speed and strength. They were originally bred as guard dogs, and their look reflects that purpose. The Labrador Retriever, on the other hand, has a friendlier, more approachable appearance. With their sturdy build, thick water-resistant coat, and famous ottertail, Labs are the embodiment of warmth and companionship. They're slightly shorter, usually standing 21 to 24 inches tall and weighing 55 to 80 pounds. Labradors come in three main colors: yellow, black, and chocolate, and their expressive eyes and floppy ears make them one of the most recognizable family dogs in the world. Where the Doberman looks like a professional athlete, the Labrador looks like a loyal best friend. Now let's talk about temperament. This is where the differences really start to shine. Dobermans are incredibly intelligent, alert, and loyal. They form a deep bond with their owners and are often called Velcro dogs because they like to stick close by your side. Protective by nature, Dobermans make excellent watchdogs and are highly trainable. However, their strong personality means they require an experienced owner who can provide firm yet gentle leadership. Without proper training and socialization, a Doberman can become overly protective or anxious. But with the right guidance, they are one of the most devoted and obedient companions you could ask for. Labradors, by contrast, are famously friendly and outgoing. Known as one of the most social breeds, Labs love just about everyone: family members, kids, strangers, and even other pets. This makes them a poor choice for guard duty, but an excellent family pet. They thrive on attention, play, and companionship, often described as eternal puppies because of their playful nature. Labradors are also very food-motivated, which makes them easy to train, but also prone to overeating if their diet isn't carefully managed. When it comes to energy levels, both breeds are active, but their needs are slightly different. Dobermans have a high drive and need structured exercise, such as running, agility training, or advanced obedience work. Mental stimulation is just as important for them as physical activity. If they don't get enough engagement, they can become destructive or develop behavioral problems. Labradors also require plenty of exercise, but their playful spirit makes them great companions for outdoor activities like fetch, swimming, and hiking. Their history as retrievers means they love to carry things in their mouths and have an instinctive love for water. While they can adapt more easily to a laid-back household than a Doberman, a bored Lab is notorious for chewing and digging. So, which breed fits better into a family environment? Labs are often the first choice for families with children because of their gentle and tolerant nature. They are patient and generally less intense than Dobermans, making them easier for first-time dog owners to handle. Dobermans, however, can also be wonderful family dogs when raised properly, especially in households that value security and want a protective companion. They may be less forgiving with rough handling from very young kids, so supervision and early training are essential. Beyond personality and energy levels, it's important to look at health and lifespan when comparing Dobermans and Labrador Retrievers. Both breeds, like most purebred dogs, have certain health concerns that owners should be aware of. Dobermans, despite their strong and athletic appearance, are prone to a few serious conditions. One of the most common is dilated cardiomyopathy, a heart disease that affects the breed at higher rates than most others. They're also susceptible to hip dysplasia, a genetic issue where the hip joint doesn't fit properly, leading to arthritis and pain later in life. Another condition seen in Dobermans is von Willebrand's disease, a blood clotting disorder. Because of these risks, Dobermans generally have a lifespan of around 10 to 12 years. Responsible breeding, regular vet checkups, and proper care can go a long way toward ensuring they live a long and healthy life. Labrador Retrievers face a different set of challenges. Their biggest health risks often come from their love of food. Labs are notorious for overeating, and obesity can lead to joint issues, diabetes, and heart problems. Like Dobermans, they can also suffer from hip and elbow dysplasia. Another concern is progressive retinal atrophy, an eye disease that can lead to blindness. However, Labradors tend to have a slightly longer lifespan than Dobermans, typically living 11 to 14 years, especially when kept at a healthy weight and given plenty of exercise. Now let's talk about grooming and maintenance. Dobermans are fairly low maintenance when it comes to grooming. Their short, sleek coat requires only occasional brushing to remove loose hair. They don't shed excessively, and a simple wipe down can keep them looking sharp. However, because of their thin coat and low body fat, they are sensitive to cold weather and may need a doggy sweater in winter climates. Labradors, on the other hand, shed a lot. Their double coat, designed to protect them in cold water, means regular grooming is necessary. Weekly brushing, and even more during shedding seasons, helps control the fur around your home. Labradors also tend to have a doggy odor if not bathed regularly, especially since many of them love rolling in mud or taking unexpected swims. While they require more grooming than Dobermans, many lab owners see this as a small price to pay for such a loving companion. Cost of ownership is another factor to consider. Dobermans, due to their size, health screenings, and training requirements, can be more expensive to purchase and maintain. They thrive with advanced training classes, mental stimulation, and high-quality food. Labradors can also be costly, especially if health issues arise, but they're often easier for first-time owners to manage without the same level of specialized training. Training both breeds is rewarding, but comes with different challenges. Dobermans are highly intelligent and eager to please, but they need a confident and consistent leader. Their protective instincts must be properly channeled, or they can develop behavioral issues. Early socialization is absolutely critical for Dobermans, exposing them to different people, pets, and environments. With the right training, they are among the most obedient breeds in the world. Labradors are also highly intelligent, but their playful and food-driven personality makes training a bit more forgiving. They respond exceptionally well to positive reinforcement and are often used as guide dogs, therapy dogs, and service animals because of their eagerness to learn and gentle nature. However, their playful energy and tendency to get distracted can require patience, especially during their puppy years. So, which breed is right for you? If you're looking for a loyal, protective, and athletic companion who thrives with structure and training, the Doberman might be your ideal match. They are not the best choice for first-time owners, but for experienced handlers, they are unmatched in loyalty and devotion. If, on the other hand, you want a friendly, outgoing, and adaptable family pet, the Labrador Retriever is hard to beat. They are one of the most popular dog breeds in the world for a reason. They bring joy, warmth, and endless energy into any home. Ultimately, both the Doberman and the Labrador Retriever have their strengths, and the decision comes down to your lifestyle, experience, and what you're looking for in a companion. Whether you prefer the sharp, protective presence of a Doberman or the playful, lovable nature of a Labrador, both breeds have the potential to be incredible, lifelong friends.